Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is the Kevin Sullivan channel. Thanks for watching my channel. This video will be about narcissists will use an inheritance to validate themselves. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, narcissists will use an inheritance to validate themselves. The reason for this is because narcissists always need admiration and validations because they're so empty, they're so small inside. As a mini-me, they got a small, tiny, fragile ego, and their ego means everything to them, and their perceptions mean everything to them. Everything is always a challenge. Everything is always about them, how they feel, how they look, and they very much can't control how they feel, and they're very impulsive. So this is what caused narcissists to value things like status, stature, validation, admiration, attention, accolades, things like that, material things, money, all type of stuff that really don't matter more than a life and a person and who they are inside, their heart, their spirit, their soul, things that really matter, a person's mind. Narcissists don't value stuff like that. They value other things that I just said more than anything. So an inheritance to a narcissist is validation. So since narcissists value small things like this that don't matter, them getting inheritance, they will use it to validate themselves. This is like the world to them. Like if they get this is not also, it's a confirmation to themselves, which is very important. Because this is what narcissists value and will use as validation. Because with inheritance, especially money, it comes, with money comes power. With power comes respect. So narcissists value money. They value power. They value respect. Things like this means the world to narcissists. And this is day by day, daily things they try to achieve and want in life. So ladies and gentlemen, this is stuff the narcissists already believe in. This is what they believe, and this is how they see the world. So once they get the money, and get these material things and get the money and inherit the money and things like this is what enhance who they are. So if narcissists is an a-hole, this is just, we all know with money, it just enhances who the person is. That's all money does, is enhances who the person is. So this is what caused money, inheritance and money will cause a narcissist to be a bigger narcissist. Because this validates them. Money, if they believe in things like this, money and material things and stuff like, admiration, validation and things like that is more important than anything. Then once they get it, then it just solidifies who they are. It just makes them more infamous. It makes them infamous. So this is what it caused them to change. You'll see them become a bigger narcissist, a bigger liar, a bigger cheater, a bigger a-hole, a bigger person who raised their noses at people. Now this makes them feel more like they don't need nobody. They don't really need you now, because they have the money, they have whatever else they got from their inheritance, like property, a business, and things like that, So this makes them feel on top of the world and feel like they don't really need you, and that discourages them because it makes them feel better because narcissists already feel and believe like they need people, and they really do. But this will cause them to act like they don't need nobody because they'll feel like they do, but deep down they really know that they do need people. But now they'll feel like they need other people that's more important than you. So if their inheritance changed their status or where they live at, it'll change their tax brackets. If the money changed their tax bracket, if it changed their financial money situation, they'll use these things as to now hang out with these people who fit to where they are financially and successfully and power-wise at. So they'll sit with these people who would make sense to sit with, and then now they'll look at everybody else who's not at that status as to, well, I don't need you no more. So now I'm gonna dismiss you more and give you more attitude and be more of an a-hole to you and give you my butt to kiss. So this just enhances them. So now the group of people that they was dealing with before, that they was in that circle, you know, now they bigger and better than you now. Now they sit at a better, different table in their eyes. So now they could snort their nose at you. You know, now they could treat you better and use you and manipulate you more on, you know, times 100, times 10. You know, and it just, the heritage just makes them not, and also in the way as validating themselves, they will also just be full of themselves. They will fill themselves now because they validate themselves. They will use it. They will use the money and use the status and the material things just to validate themselves now. You know, now they feel more of who they believe they are and who they, quote, wanted to be. Now they will really act like that. Now they will act like that. You thought they look good now? Now they will use the money to make sure they look good. They will use people and expect people to definitely compliment them all the time, you know, and definitely they will go get, you know, nose job, face job done, get, you know, body surgery, you know, all type of surgery for that and things like that. Now this validate them in ways like now they was always was right about everything they did in their life. You know, now definitely for more how they already think. Now nothing they can say or do is wrong. They always right, even though they already believe this, and this is the way they perceive things. Now it enhances it even more. An inheritance of a large sum of money, this inherited all. And the worst thing about them inheriting a large sum of money is that they didn't have to work for it. They didn't have to work for it. That large sum of money that they inherited, they didn't have to work for it. You know, it was given to them. And narcissists, they respect more of what's given to them and whatever they might take or steal more than them earning it. Because narcissists are lazy people and they don't like to do the work. They don't like to put work in. They don't believe in that. They believe in stealing and taking and stuff just being handed and give it to them because they already feel they just deserve everything and everything should be given to them. And they believe everything should be handed to them. They shouldn't have to work for anything. They shouldn't have to work hard. They should just be handed anything they wanted to and they should be giving it to them. And if not, then they have the right to just take what's already theirs, even though it's not theirs and don't belong to them. How they see it, it is theirs and belong to them, and they will take it. And to them, they right for doing it because they want it, so it's rightfully theirs anyway. So they respect it because this is the way they thinking. But on the other hand, people don't respect what they haven't worked hard for or what they don't, you know, haven't earned. You know, it's different from when you really work hard, put blood, sweat, and tears into something, and you really got up every day and worked for it and earned it. And you see, you respect it more. Narcissists don't really respect it in that sense. You know, in that sense, they don't see it that way. They see it in a childish way as, well, it should be handed to me anyway. I deserve it anyway because, I'm just better than bigger than everybody. You know, that's the way how they see it in that term. But they won't, and they will misuse the money. You know, and they definitely will misuse it and don't know what to do with it because they'll use it to validate themselves. Now they got to show off in front of everybody. Now they got to buy everything, the most expensive stuff, you know, and use it as to validate themselves and, you know, use it as I'm better than you. I drive this, I wear this, I live here, I got this much money and I have more than you. And they'll just be the worst version 10 times to the 100 times than you already known or seen. And it's a sad thing. And also narcissists, because narcissists are always in a competition every day with everyone in this world as to who got more, who's doing better, who have this, who don't. And they always trying to get something and receive something and get something and have everything. And mostly for free, and it's giving it to them and manipulate people out of their things are to give it to them and to get things. All day, every day, they in survival mode, and they are always fighting for every little thing, to the tiniest thing to the biggest thing. So this is make them the more worse narcissists than they already are. If they are a drug addicted or alcoholic addicted narcissist, this is just enhances it. Now they buying more liquor of the liquor they drank before, and now that they have money and they could afford to, now they buying boats of the best liquor and champagne. Now now all the liquor they brought, now they buying the big boats, and it's every day. And now they're gonna just want to throw a party all the time, and you'll see the narcissist change and switch up on you even more. But just ignore it. Let the narcissist be the narcissist, and they'll just self-destruct anyway. A narcissist receiving something like this, narcissist and a big inheritance of money, narcissists will just self-destruct. That's all they're gonna do. You'll see they downfall from this. Like, they'll just self-destruct. Just make sure you stay away and cut them off. I hope this was good enough information for you guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you like. Also, if you guys would like to email me, you can email me at Kevin Sullivan YouTube at YouTube. No, email me at Kevin Sullivan YouTube at yahoo.com. Also, ladies and gentlemen, information that you may be looking for about me or anything will be in the description box of this video. So always look in the description box of my videos, and look in the description box of this video, and you will find information that you may be looking for. Everybody have a great day and stay narcissistic free.